This is Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial I am going to share with you an industrial gas, of course a question from heat exchanger, and it's a case of parallel flow heat exchanger. You can read it here in the second line only. So how are you? Are you ready? Okay, one suggestion I would like to share with you before watching this video: just pause this video, don't write this question, read the question and try to write what they have given in the question, and of course don't forget to remember the simple diagram. I must say that the simple diagram of parallel flow heat exchanger, because in these type of problems, if you know the diagram, then you can visualize the things quite easily, because heat exchanger is not situated with you right now, so you have to visualize the things, right? If you can visualize better, you can visualize it quite easily, then you can solve the problem quite easily. Don't have any problem, you will not face any problem. All right, so this is a case of what? Parallel flow heat exchanger, right? Now what do they have given? Basically, in case of parallel flow heat exchanger, okay, industrial gas flows with the rate, yeah, so they have said that industrial gas Cp, so they, how much they have been entering 250 degrees centigrade. Cp is equal to 1 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and they said with the flow rate 2 kg, mass flow rate is equal to 2 kg per second, right? To a heat water stream Cp is equal to 4 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, right? And enters at 50 degrees centigrade. Oh sorry, it's entering here 50 degrees centigrade. Now at a flow rate 1 kg per second, if effectiveness, that is epsilon, is equal to 0.75, then TH2 is equal to what? That is gas steam temperature is what? So what we have given, basically we need to look at that thing. We have given what? We have given TH1, we have given TC1, we have given effectiveness, we have given all these heat capacity. So first of all we'll find out from this heat capacity, that is CH is equal to mCp. M is 2 and Cp is 1, so it's 2. Now look at its unit, kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Mass kg per second, kg cancelled, so 2 kilojoule per Kelvin second. Got it? For this is for hot fluid. Now hot steam gas, you can say that is given in the question. Now go for the cold one, that is for water, right? Now Cc is equal to, again mass flow rate Cp is equal to 1 multiple, it's 1, I think so, right? Yeah, it's 4, even Cp is equal to 4 and its water Cp is 4 and its mass flow rate is 1. Okay, so 4 multiple 1 kilojoule per Kelvin second, so 4 kilojoule per Kelvin second. So which one is minimum? This hot one is minimum. Why I'm sharing with you? Because we know effectiveness of heat exchanger equal to Q by Q max. So we can write is CH TH1 minus TH2 and C minimum TH1 minus TC1. So what we have to find out from here, this, and all values we got to put, and we need to just find out TH2, and that is our required answer in this question. So we'll put all values. CH, what is CH? Basically 2. C minimum is 2. What is TH1? Basically 250, that you can see. And what is TH2? That is we have to find out. And TH1 is 250 minus TC1 is 50. Okay, so 2 get cancelled. What is epsilon? 0.75. We have given already. You can see here I have written already, right? So this is what? This is 200. So 200 multiple 0.75 is equal to 250 minus TH2. Therefore we can write TH2 is equal to 250 minus 200 multiple 0.75. So what is the answer? Basically we are getting, we have to just do calculation. So 100. Now unit would be what? Centigrade, degree centigrade, right? So the answer is option B is the right answer for this question. I hope you got some new information about this question. You have understand the question, then share with your friends. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed my channel till now, subscribe it now. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again in my next video tutorial. Bye bye.